Good morning, guys. Myself, Dr. Dinesh Kumar Kohli from Department of Mechanical Engineering, and in this lecture, we will study about pressure and its measurement. So, first we will understand what is the pressure. Pressure actually it is the force per unit area, and as we know that each and every fluid applies some pressure. So, we are living in the ocean of the air, and air is present everywhere. So the air is applying some pressure over each and every portion, each and every body, and this pressure is called the air pressure, and the value of air pressure is 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per square meter. If the pressure is 0, it indicates that there is the absence of any fluid. So force per unit area is known as the pressure. If we are taking the liquid, then the liquid are having some of its weight. So we can take the weight divided by area. Then this weight divided by area will give you the pressure. Now, if we take weight divided by volume, then we have to multiply by the h, which is the depth from the free surface. So weight into h divided by volume also gives the formula for the pressure. Now this pressure can also be represented in the terms of P equal to rho into G into h. There rho is the density of the fluid. So rho is written as mass upon volume, or we can say mass per unit volume. So if we write here in place of rho m by v, then g is the gravitation acceleration, and h, then this term gives us m by v into g into h. So this m into g, which will become the weight, and weight divided by volume is known as the weight per unit volume, or the specific weight. H is the depth from the free surface. So this W into H gives us a column of the liquid for which we are going to find the pressure. Now suppose we are having a tank in which there is some liquid, maybe water, maybe oil, etc. And the height from the bottom or from the free surface is H. So the pressure is written as W into H. Actually, if the W is constant, then pressure is proportional to the H, which is the depth from the free surface. So if we are moving from free surface toward the depth side, the pressure will always increase. अगर हम मान लो किसी पानी में गोता लगाते हैं, अंदर जाते हैं, जितना हम अंदर जाएंगे उतना हम ज्यादा प्रेशर फील करते हैं. जितना हम सरफेस पर रहेंगे तो ओनली क्या होगा, उसके ऊपर ओनली एयर रहती है, तो कितना प्रेशर होगा, ओनली एयर प्रेशर होगा. और जितना हम डेप्थ में जाएंगे उतना प्रेशर बढ़ेगा. For example, we are containing some fluid in a container. If we make a hole here at the top side, then the fluid will start to flow outside. In place of that, if we are making a hole here at the bottom side, then the fluid will flow, but the speed of the fluid will be higher here, because here the pressure will be higher. So this is applicable for the liquid. The pressure applied by the fluid, may be the vapor or maybe the gas, it will be same in all the directions. But in case of the liquid, the pressure applied depends upon the length of the column or the height of the column from the bottom surface or from the free surface. So this column is considered as the liquid. Suppose we are going to find pressure here at this point, then the height of the column will be only this one. So because only this column is applying pressure, in place of that, if we are going to find pressure at this portion, at this point, and the height of column will be this one. So the height of column will increase, so the weight will increase. If we are going to find the pressure at the bottom side, then the height will be more. The column height will increase, then the pressure will increase. So very simple, it depends upon the edge. What is the length of the column or the height of column, then the pressure will vary accordingly. Here, for the measurement of pressure, we can take two of the measuring units or the measuring instrument, which are called as the piezometer as well as manometer. So first we will take piezometer. What is a piezometer? Actually, piezometer is an instrument used to measure the pressure, and it is simply a glass tube. It is a straight glass tube, and what do we do here? We insert with the pipe in which it is carrying some fluid. If the tube is attached at this point with the pipe, then what will happen? The fluid of the pipe will move upward and it will form a column of that liquid. Maybe it is oil, it may be the water. So for example, suppose we are here at this point A. It means we are measuring the pressure of the fluid which is flowing inside the pipe at point A. Then above this point, this is the height of the column. This is height of the column I have shown here by the HA. So because of this height of the column, we will measure what is the pressure here. So for calculation of purpose of this pressure, I have written here PA, the pressure at this point A. It is equal to PA, which is the atmospheric pressure, plus W into HA. Here W is the specific weight and HA is this height. So the summation of these two terms will give us the pressure value at this point A. So just we have to take what is the height of the liquid above the point at which we are going to measure the pressure. जिस पॉइंट पर हम प्रेशर निकालते हैं, हमें इतना पता करना है कि उस पॉइंट के ऊपर कॉलम की हाइट कितनी है, बिकॉज जो प्रेशर होगा लेवल सरफेस या फ्री सरफेस के ऊपर ऑटोमेटिकली एयर वहां पर है, जो एक प्रेशर अप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है, वो ऑलवेज रहेगा, तो उसको भी हम इसमें ऐड करते हैं, एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर प्रेशर प्लस W into HA which is the height of the column and multiply by the specific weight. If we are going to find the pressure at point B which is slightly lower, ये थोड़ा और बॉटम साइड में है, इस केस में आप देखेंगे कि हाइट जो है लेंथ ऑफ कॉलम की हाइट क्या बढ़ गई है, ज्यादा हो गई है, उस केस में क्या होगा, PA will be same but for the length of the column it is W into HB. HB is more. तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, इसकी वैल्यू बढ़ने से प्रेशर भी क्या बढ़ जाएगा, जितना हम डाउन साइड जाएंगे जितना लेंथ ऑफ कॉलम बढ़ेगा, दैट विल इंक्रीज द हाइट ऑफ द कॉलम एंड एज वेल एज द प्रेशर. एयर सभी जगह अवेलेबल रहती है, एटमॉस्फेयर हमेशा रहेगी, इट मीन्स एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर प्रेशर इज ऑलवेज कंसिडर्ड. फॉर दैट वी आल्सो फाइंड टू प्रेशर, एक होता है हमारा गेज प्रेशर, दूसरा होता है हमारा एब्सोल्यूट प्रेशर. जब भी हम एब्सोल्यूट प्रेशर निकालेंगे उसमें हम गेज प्रेशर में हम एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर को हम ऐड करते हैं, बट जितने हमारे गेज डिजाइन होते हैं प्रेशर के लिए उसमें हम एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर को एज ए रेफरेंस देते हैं, एज ए जीरो देते हैं. सो द गेज प्रेशर विल नॉट शो एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, इट विल शो द जीरो वैल्यू फॉर द 1 ATM प्रेशर, बिकॉज अगर एयर अवेलेबल नहीं है तो उसमें प्रेशर क्या हो जाएगा, वैक्यूम हो जाएगा. सो बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ एयर, द एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर प्रेशर विच इज 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per square meter is considered as the reference or zero. We will always add for the reading. Now in the second example, there is another measuring instrument which is called the U2 manometer, because there are some problem in the piezometer tube. It is a simply tube. So when we connect one end of the tube with the fluid which is flowing, it will move upward and it will stop here, make some level surface. But what happens if the fluid pressure is higher? In that case it will move अप टू फॉर द मोर, ज्यादा ऊपर चला जाएगा. उस केस में क्या होगा, ट्यूब छोटी पड़ जाती है, ज्यादा ट्यूब हमें लेना पड़ेगी, ज्यादा लेना पड़ेगी. तो उस केस में हायर प्रेशर के लिए पीजोमीटर ट्यूब और पीजोमीटर इज नॉट सुटेबल. ऑल्सो इफ द प्रेशर इज द नेगेटिव प्रेशर, अगर नेगेटिव प्रेशर होगा तो क्या होगा, बिकॉज यहाँ ऊपर एयर है, जब प्रेशर नेगेटिव होगा तो सक कर लेगा, वो सक करने के कारण क्या होगा, जो बाहर से जो भी हमारे एयर है वो यहाँ आ जाएगी, हमें लेवल नहीं मिलेगा. सो वी कैन नॉट मेजर द नेगेटिव प्रेशर विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस piezometer. So because of to avoid this difficulty, we use U-tube manometer. So here the construction of the U-tube manometer, in which there are two cases. One is called like the positive pressure and the is called like the negative pressure. पॉजिटिव प्रेशर का मतलब ये होगा, इफ द प्रेशर इज मोर देन द एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर प्रेशर, जो एयर का प्रेशर है यदि प्रेशर से ज्यादा है तो उसे हम बोलेंगे पॉजिटिव प्रेशर. बट इफ द प्रेशर इज लेस देन द एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, it is called as the negative pressure. I have written here Px is greater than Pa, so it is the positive pressure, and Px is less than Pa, it is the negative pressure. U-tube manometer, it is also simply a glass tube, but it is in the form of the shape of U. ये E के फॉर्म में रहेगा, इसमें दो लिम्ब रहेंगे, this is called as the right limb, this is called as the left limb. So the left limb is always attached with the pipe or tube which is carrying some fluid. Here what happens, जब भी इसको मेजर करेंगे तो अगर आप देखेंगे तो इसमें दोनों लिम्ब में, जब भी मान लो हमारे पास हमने कनेक्ट नहीं किया है, दोनों इसकी एंड ओपन है, उस केस में क्या होगा, राइट लिम्ब में एटमॉस्फेरिक एयर रहेगी मरकरी के ऊपर और लेफ्ट में भी रहेगी, तो दोनों में क्या रहेगा, दोनों का जो लेवल रहेगा मरकरी का सेम रहेगा दोनों में, बिकॉज दोनों साइड ही एयर है, एयर अप्लाइंग प्रेशर सेम। इट इज लाइक स्प्रिंग बैलेंस, कि बैलेंस में अगर हम कोई लोड नहीं रखा हमारे तराजू में तो उन्होंने पर डे क्या रहते हैं, सेम लेवल पर रहते हैं, ओके सेम रहेगा। बट जैसे ही हम इस लेफ्ट लिम्ब को हम कनेक्ट करते हैं किसी पाइप से, मान लो यहाँ पे कनेक्ट कर दिया, तो क्या होगा, इस पाइप से कोई फ्लूइड फ्लो हो रहा था, वो फ्लूइड इसमें एक प्रेशर अप्लाई करेगा और बिकॉज ऑफ दैट जो लेवल था वो लेवल क्या हो जाएगा, स्लाइडली डाउन हो जाएगा लेफ्ट में, और राइट में क्या होगा, वही लेवल मिड लेवल क्या होगा, ऊपर बढ़ जाएगा। सो देन वी व्हाट वी डू हियर, हम देखते हैं कि हमारा जो कॉमन सरफेस है उसके ऊपर जो पाइप में जो फ्लूइड है उसका हाइट कितना है, हमने लिया इसको H1 लिखा है, और इस लेवल के ऊपर जो हमारे पास मरकरी कॉलम, इसमें मरकरी भरा होता है, मरकरी कॉलम की हाइट इसमें H2 है, बट पॉइंट 1 और पॉइंट 2 दोनों पर हमारे पास, दोनों पॉइंट पर हम क्या निकालते हैं कि दोनों में हमारे पास कितना प्रेशर है। सो जस्ट आफ्टर टेकिंग द रीडिंग above the surface, H1 for the fluid which is flowing in the pipe and H2 for the mercury. We use this formula W1 into H1 minus W2 into H2 which will equal to P gauge. Actually it will be equal to 0 because at the point 1 and 2 अगर ये दोनों हमारे पास सेम लेवल पर है तो इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी, 0 होगी, दोनों क्या होंगे, इक्वल होंगे। So by using this formula we can get the gauge pressure. If we take the example of the negative pressure, in this case what will happen, because negative pressure है तो in this case the pressure is the negative pressure, so the column height from the middle level it will go up, जहां पर एवरेज में हाइट तो उससे क्या हो जाएगा, लेवल से ऊपर चला जाएगा ये, और राइट वाले लिम्ब में हाइट क्या हो जाएगी, कम हो जाएगी। तो इसमें हमारे पास अगर मिड लेवल से हाइट अगर कम दिख रही है तो हमारे पास क्या हो जाएगा, ये नेगेटिव प्रेशर हो जाएगा। So this negative pressure which is also called as the vacuum pressure and can be easily measured. The formula is similar. Here W is the specific weight. So with the using the specific weight, with the help of the manometer, we can measure either the positive pressure as well as negative pressure. So this is the simple discussion about the measurement of the pressure, what is the pressure, and the two instruments are commonly used, which are the piezometer as well as manometer. Thank you.